Hello everyone, nice to see you all. I'd like to say sorry I haven't been for a while because I've been quite ill. A few weeks ago I had a bit of an infection in my waterworks. I know that's probably too much information, but oh my God, it was awful. I've never known a water infection, so it was awful, absolutely. I had a week off work, and now I'm full of cold, as you can hear, so there won't be any singing today, I'm afraid, folks, because I'm very croaky. I'm sorry if I start coughing and spluttering throughout this blog, but I'll try my best to keep it back. So lovely to see you all. And today we're going to be talking vision boards. I'm going to be showing you how to do a spread. You know, a few weeks ago I was doing a spread, and I was kind of told you we're going to be doing another fake spread today. I'm going to be talking vision boards. There's going to be a few jokes. I'm going to invite a lovely guest on who's one of my apprentice witches, Lisa. She's gorgeous. I've known her. She actually came to me when I first started doing this on a professional level about 6 years ago when I was in a tiny little room at the gym. Remember Lisa?
Yes.
Yes, Fitness First, and that was lovely, and that's how I started doing this professionally. And so she's one of my apprentice witches now, so they're all over, you know. Apprentice witches, you could be talking to one in Asda and you won't even know. They're everywhere in Hartlepool, aren't they? And actually, other places, other than Hartlepool, they're everywhere, these witches. Anyway, so let's start with a joke to start with. Right, okay. This lady was visiting her old Auntie Rose in hospital. And she was walking, she was just about to walk to the ward. Anyway, she's seen this enclosed space. Glass from the top to bottom, completely enclosed, right? So she said to one of the nurses, "What's that?" And she said, "Oh, there's a man in there, and he's got distemper, he's got the lurgy, he's got everything horrendous. You know, it's very, very infectious. So we have to keep him in a completely, you know, closed off unit." She said, "All right." So anyway, this fella's walking along with his trolley, and she said to the fella, "Oh, is that his food?" He said, "Yes." He said, "We feed him Riveters, after 8 minutes, and dried sheets of lasagna." And he said, she said, "Well, will that cure him?" And he said, "No, it's the only food we can fit under the door." Right, clean actually for me. Right, let's get on with the vision boards. I think I've spoke briefly about vision boards before. Right, it's a well-known fact, scientifically proved, that whatever you put out into the universe, you will get back. You know, the universe is a big mirror, and whatever you put out there, it will hit you right back. So anything you put your energy into, you will create in your life. You know, what you think you actually create. So, if you think about it, let's say what's missing in your life. Maybe a love life, maybe a career, maybe a baby that you want, maybe it's love that you want, maybe it's success, it's money. Anything that you want, you absolutely put thought into that. So for instance, let's say that there's a man missing in your life. That's what you want at the moment. You want love, right? So what you would do, you would write down. Now, you can do this in two ways. You can either write it down or you can do it in picture form, which is a little bit stronger. But if you write it down, you write the qualities that you want in a man. You know, kindness, loyalty, noble, chivalry, chivalrous, passionate, you know, they're the qualities that I'd want. Good sense of humour, intelligent, you know, all the qualities, you write that down. Now, what I'd also like you to do is I'd like you to go on to Microsoft Word, or if you're not very good on a computer, just get a blank piece of paper and just put picture form, you know, put pictures, stick pictures on there, or drag them on if you're on the computer. Pictures of love hearts, pictures of soulmates, you know, pictures of weddings, you know, you and this man. In fact, you could get a happy couple on the wedding day, and you can copy and paste your face on that, you know. So it's kind of saying to the universe, this is what I'm about, this is what I want, and you will attract it into your life. For instance, say you're trying to get pregnant at the moment, nothing's happening, right? I would say to you, copy and paste your head on a pregnant lady, you know, and put that on the vision board. You know, everything that you want into your life. If it's money that you want, you copy and paste loads of pound signs on there, you know. If it's you want to go, let's say you want to go to Greece, you've got a great real desire to go to Greece and you want to live there. What you'd do, you'd get a Greek airplane, you know, Greek Airlines, I don't know what they call them anyway, but Greek Airlines, put that plane on the vision board, and then you would copy and paste your head in the window, kind of waving goodbye to England. You know, so what you're doing, you're creating your own future, and it absolutely works. I'll just give you an example of something I did a few years ago. Must have been about 5 or 6 years ago. I was putting my perfect man on the vision board, and one of the men that I put on there was Clark Gable. Now, I know Clark Gable is dead, but that was the kind of man that I wanted, you know. Have you seen him in Gone with the Wind, you know, Rhett Butler? He was manly, and then he was, he's what, Lisa? He's next door. What did you say? She's a bit shy, oh, Lisa. She won't be when she sits there. But Clark Gable, he's manly and he's gorgeous and he's got a good sense of humour and he makes fun of Scarlett, doesn't he? You know, he's strong enough to make fun of her. So I put this picture on of Clark Gable, you see. So anyway, years later, about 2 or 3 years later, I was in America and I was working out there. I was working in St. Augustine. Anyway, the day before I was going home, I was sat in this little jazz club and there was a guy playing the piano, and anyway, I noticed on the wall it said singer needed for a weekend work, you see. So I went up to him and I said, "Oh, is that right? You need a singer?" And he said, "Yes." He said, "We do." He said, "Can you sing this song?" Anyway, I can't remember what. I think it was My Funny Valentine. I sang it and he played piano and I got the job. And I said, "The only thing," I said, "I fly back to England tomorrow." And he said, "Well, when you go back," he said, sort yourself out. I had to get my hip done, actually. I had to get my hip replaced, but that's another story. So anyway, he said, "When you get your hip sorted," he said, "come back." He said, "You've got a job," which is exactly what I did. I went and got my hip replaced, and then three months later, I went back to America, and I did six months out there. Then I did another 6 months out there. And the jazz club was called Scarlett's, and the restaurant next door was called Rhett Butler's. It was called Rhett's. And the photograph that I'd put on that vision board, I was staring at that every night when I was singing. It was directly in front of me. So I hadn't attracted the man into my life, obviously, because he's dead. Clark Gable's dead. But I attracted that photograph. Isn't that funny? So everything that you put energy into, you will attract. I'm telling you, 100%. So just think about what you think about. You know, try not to think anything negative. You know, if you're thinking about. Don't think about what you don't want, you know. So don't think like, oh, well, I don't want another man like the last one. He did this and he did that. Don't think about the past and don't think about negativity. What you do is you think about what you do want. And I would love a man to be this, to be that, to be that, to da-da-da-da. Don't concentrate on the looks too much because, you know, beauty's only skin deep, isn't it, really? So... As I say, if you want to move abroad, then you would put all, you know, if you want to move to Australia, you would put all Australian homes on there. You would concentrate on Australia. If you want a baby, copy and paste your photograph on a pregnant lady. Put pictures of scans on that vision board, you know, baby scans, everything. And that's how it works. And when you get it done, I would laminate it and I would put it on your wall. I would put it on somewhere where you'd see it every day. So put energy into that vision board and you will create your future. Right, okay. So I think it's time, now I've talked about the vision board, do that tonight. Honestly, do that tonight. And be very excited when you're doing it, you know what I mean? So if you want to live in a mansion, you Google mansions and things, oh, that's the one that I'd want to live in. And get excited when you're doing it as though it's actually happening, because nothing can happen without putting emotion behind it. So you'd need to put emotion behind it. You know, think how you'd feel if you were trying for a baby and all of a sudden, you know, you found out you were pregnant. How would you feel? Would you feel ecstatic? You know, would you feel like crying? Kind of relay those emotions and make it happen, because it will. And it'll just catch up. The universe will just catch up. Right, I think it's about time that I invited my guest on now because I'm sick of my own voice. Right, Lisa, come and say hello to the lovely people. Hello, darling.
Hello.
Are you all right?
Yeah, good,
yeah, looks fantastic.
Thanks.
Are you all right?
I am, yeah.
Yes, yes, good, good, good. This is Lisa. I've known her a long time.
Hi.
So, shall we do? Would you like a card of the week? Would you like a pendulum? Would you like a question with the cards? Do you? Because I'm going to do a fake spread, but I'll do that later.
Oh, just a card of the week, I think.
Do you want a card of the week? Which pack would you like?
Do I,
Do you want those or do you want these?
You should always go for them.
Those?
Yeah.
Well, shuffle them. Oh,
I want to go for these.
Do you want to go for that? Right, okay. They're the cosmic cards. Yeah. So give them a good shuffle. And this is just the card of the week,
Yeah,
yes?
just the card of the week, I think.
Just the card of the week, right. Okay. Let's see what comes out.
Although I've been doing one of them vision boards.
Have you? Have you done a vision board?
Yeah.
And?
Well, one thing's come true.
And?
That was my car.
Right. Tell the people.
So I put a vision board of what I wanted, and one of them was like a car because I didn't have one.
Right.
Stop. And I went, and I didn't think I'd ever get a car. I was thinking, oh, I'll put this car I couldn't afford what I put on, but I thought, do you know what? I'll put it there anyway.
You're going to put it there anyway, yeah.
And yeah, I picked up it 2 weeks ago.
And is it the same card that you put on the vision board?
Not exactly the same card, but it's black and it's the same shape.
There you go. There you go. It works, you know. Always, it absolutely works. I mean,
now, just need that man to make sure he gets on.
Put him on your vision board.
He's on
Manifest
there.
This man.
He's on there. He's manifesting.
Manifest this man.
He's rising to the top, I think. He doesn't know it yet, but he will be.
You see, he'd be looking for you, sorry. Confidence pushing.
Right.
Show must go on. Cue for song. Right, one card. Oh, right, you've got the Eight of Wands. Now, can you remember what the Eight of Wands means, Lisa? She's only been come to my class a few weeks, so she probably doesn't know this yet. But the Eight of Wands is all about speed, right? So it can mean, if things have been dormant in your life, it would mean that things are starting to happen now, you know what I mean? Like the pause has been taken off your life, so the end of stagnation, so full speed ahead, things moving really quick. Or it can mean a trip away. Are you going away?
I am, yeah.
So,
I am.
in the next few weeks?
I am.
Oh, well, there you go then, because that can mean travel, you see.
I'm going on a hen weekend.
Oh, is that Newcastle?
Madrid.
Oh, Madrid. Oh, well, this could be. Oh, well, this could be nothing. Because as I say, the Eight of Wands can mean speed, things happening faster, or it can actually mean flight, because it's so fast. It can mean flight, as in you're going abroad. So I would say the next few weeks there's a lot.
Put something in there, like in the pipe works for another one.
Another one.
Holiday.
All right. So you might get
maybe.
Things are going to put it this way. The next few weeks is not going to be boring.
That's good then.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of activity going on in your life in the next few weeks. Yeah. Would you like another one? Like another card? Let's have another card. The Seven of Wands. Now that's the one after. That's the one before the Eight of Wands. The Seven of Wands usually means stand your ground, Lisa. So if there's something happening and you feel as though you're in the right, stand your ground and don't back down.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There you go. Right, shall we do, I'll tell you what I think we'll do now. We'll do like a fake spread. You know, I did one last time I was on, because I think that's quite helpful, isn't it? So we'll make a person up. I think we'll have a female, she's age 40, what do they call her? In your own time.
I can't think.
Shirley!
Yeah,
Shirley, let's call her Shirley. Right, which pack do you want?
I'm going to have these nice ones.
Right, the nice ones. Oh, don't worry, Pet. You were nice as well.
You're
right.
both nice, but I just like the stars on this one.
Right, okay. So give me 10 cards.
At the top.
Anywhere you like, darling, and we'll just do like a fake spread, and let's see what's coming out. Yeah. So this is Shirley, right? Well, how old did I say she was?
40.
She's 40, and this is her spread. Now, this is a total cold reading, right? Total cold reading. So obviously, I don't get feelings about what's going to happen to her. But, right, okay. Now, the first card that Shirley's got, bless her, is the Death card.
That's really pretty. I like that colour. The colours.
It is pretty actually for the Death, but you know, the Death now, that goes in position 1, so that's what is happening at the moment, right? Position 2, oh my God, this is the worst card in the pack, right? The Three of Swords, as you can see, there's 3 swords through that heart, and that is crossing her, right? Now, oh dear me, poor Shirley. And then we've got she's got it rough, bless her. And then she's got the Moon in position 3, which I'll tell you all about this. The Emperor in position 4. In position 5, she's got the 5 of Cups. I'll explain this in a moment. Number 6, she's got the Hermit. Number 7, she's got the 4 of Swords. Number 8, she's got the Devil. Beelzebub. Number 9.
Is a man involved?
Oh, well, no, that's 10. Now, if I was reading these, I would say, right, she's got the death card here, and it's crossed by the 3 of swords. Now, the death card is not always the death of a person, as you know.
Yeah.
It's the death of something in your life, right? Now, because the 3 of swords, that could mean the death of a person if I hadn't have seen the devil and the moon, right? Because the 3 of swords is heartache. It's the worst card in the pack. It's blooming awful, to be honest. It's total heartache, getting your heart ripped out, right? Now, what is ahead of her, which is in position number 3, is the moon. Now, the moon, I always think, stands for deceit. It's something that you can't see behind. You know, it's like something that, you know, you don't know all the details. Somebody can be maybe lying to you, you know. So that's the moon here. Now, what is beneath her, which is the root of the matter, is the emperor. Now, the emperor is probably the father of her children. It could be a father, because the emperor can mean a father figure as well. But no, I think this is somebody that's broke her heart.
I think, yeah, it looks like her ex.
Oh, absolutely. So this is probably the father of her children, you know. Now, position number 5, which is going out of her life, that's the 5 of cups. That's disappointment. It's betrayal. Poor lass, poor Shell. She's
having it rough.
She's had her heart broken, hasn't she? I think. Now, number 6 is what's coming into her life in the immediate future, is the hermit. Now, the hermit means that you need to go into your cave and sort yourself out. Maybe heal. You know, he's got the little lamp there, and he's kind of looking for answers. You know, so the hermit is all to do with searching for the right answers. Now, number 4, that always reminds me of my room. In here with the stained glass window, can you see? That's the healing card. Let me just show you. These are the new Rider-Waite's, these, and that's the healing card, and there's the stained glass window there, and my room's number 4, so I always say this is my room. But what it means is it's healing, so it looks as though she needs to heal. Yeah. She needs to heal. Now, in number 8, which is what's around her, is the devil. Now, we know what the devil means. It's a dodgy card. It's one of the most fascinating cards in the tarot, actually.
Temptation.
It can mean temptation. It can mean somebody's cheating. It can mean somebody's got an addiction. It's not a great card, and that's probably him, the emperor. Yeah. So I think the fact that coupled with the moon and the devil, I think he's probably been cheating.
I reckon so.
You think he's been cheating?
As soon as when that come out and them 2 come out, I just thought, nah, he's had enough.
He's been cheating. Yeah, he's been cheating. Now, number 9 is that it means hopes and fears, or it can, well, I don't say that's hopes and fears, you see. In most spreads, that means hopes and fears, but I think it's the unexpected. I always say that as the unexpected, and it's the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords, all aces are good. I mean, all aces are new beginnings, but the Ace of Swords is a new beginning in your head. It's like a mental new beginning, so it's the positive sword that cuts through all the negative energy. So it looks as though she will start thinking positively again. So if these were your cards, Lisa, I'd say, never mind, Ben. Things are going to be all right, even though this horrible person is
got to get rid of the negative to get into the positive.
Absolutely, yeah. And even though you're going to be healing a bit, Flower, Shirley, or whatever you are, bless you, you know, you're being cheated on by the looks of it. You know, and when you do cards, you have to ask a few questions, because you're not a mind reader, you know, you're not a magician. You have to say kind of few, you know, because you don't upset anybody. But this, you know, if I seen the moon and the devil, I just think of cheating, and usually I'm right when I ask the person, is there any messing about, and they say you know. Right, now the Fool is the outcome, which is a wonderful card. The Fool is all about a new beginning, a new chapter in your life, you know, something new starting. So it looks as though she's going to start a new journey. Fools rushing, where wise men... See, I can't sing. I've got my show soon as well. Are you coming to my show?
Of course, yeah.
Masquerade, I've got my show. Wait. It's... Go and get a thing for me, Lisa. I should have put this on the table. I've got a show in 7 weeks' time in the Borough Hall, and I'm doing it. I'm doing the charity for the Hartlepool Carers Masquerade. So you will need a mask, everyone. It's going to be dancing and cabaret and jokes and laughter, and it's going to be an 8-piece band. And sadly, the guy that was going to compare it, Mikey, died recently, so that was very, very sad. And I've still got his name on the posters. I didn't want to take his name off because he was ill at the time, and I thought, you know, anyway, he's a wonderful man, Mike, so I'll be doing a song for him. So there you go. So I'll have to get my voice right by me show.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it should be good, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Need a mask though.
Well, I was... the one thing I said was I wanted to go to Masquerade Ball this year. Ta-da!
Oh yeah, that was on your vision board, wasn't it? Masquerade ball.
That's one of the things I wanted to.
How funny. Right, so do you think we should have another card after the Fool or not? Or do you think we should just leave it at that? Do you think, because sometimes when you're doing cards, you can put, you can put another card on another card but I think them cards are quite clear, aren't they?
I think it's quite clear telling you what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything ambiguous there, is there?
Because she's going to be all right in the end.
Absolutely. So Shirley, even though you've had somebody's done the dirty on you, this horrible person here, and there's been deceit and lies and disappointment, you're going to be all right, darling, because you've got the Ace of Swords and you've got the Fool. So things are going to be better. You might take a few weeks to heal, but things are going to be okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. There you go, Shirley. Right, so I hope that's give you a little bit of insight into how you read cards. So I always do about 3 different packs, or 4 sometimes when I'm doing readings, because, you know, all the packs are the same, it's just a different artist, you know. So the Fool is the exact same card in every pack. So there you go. So, any jokes, Liz? Anything you'd like to say? You don't know any jokes?
Rubbish remembering them.
Well, I can't sing. Can you sing? No. Right, looks as though it's going to have another joke then.
Go on then.
I'm going to have another joke. This fella takes his dog to the vet's and he says to the vet, I'd like his tail cut off, please. And the vet says, his tail cut off? He said, that's a bit drastic. He said, all of his tail. He said, all of his tail off. Chop, all of his tail. He said, why are you cutting his tail off? He said, well, he said, my mother-in-law's coming for the weekend and she's an awful, awful woman. He said, and we don't want any sign of welcome. And on that note, not all mother-in-laws are awful. This one was. My mother's gorgeous. She'd make a wonderful mother-in-law, my mother, Betty. She would, yeah. So, darling, lovely to see you. And thank you for taking part in my blog. I'll be doing a competition soon for another free reading. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Sparkles and laughter and snogs. And I hope you don't get my cold. I'm going to give you a kiss. Nice to see you, darling.
And you.
And hope you don't get me cold. We haven't kissed, though, have we?
No, we haven't.
So have a great week, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully it won't be as long next time. Bye!